A lot of people, when they hear the word investing, they think it's too difficult for them or something that, they'll never be able to do. But for me, with four easy to do steps, you can learn how to invest in the stock market, and anyone can do it if they're willing to just take these steps and go through this process to start investing in the stock market. So I would like to demonstrate how to start investing in the stock market with four simple, easy to do steps. First, we have to define our why. Define your why. Why do you want to invest? What is it that you're looking to accomplish with investing? For me, it's creating generational wealth and becoming financially free. For you, it can be to purchase a home in the future. It can be to be able to travel more or have more time with your family. Whatever that why is, you have to define your why before you think about doing any type of investing. Next, what you have to do is open a brokerage account. Now, the brokerage account is how we'll buy and sell shares of a company on the stock market, or open exchange as it's called. What you do is you go on Google and you could look up some brokerage firms such as Webull. You have brokerage firm Acorns. You have Robinhood, SoFi Investment. You have Fidelity Investments. But you research these brokerage firms before you open your brokerage account, and you see, you're researching, you're looking for which ones has 24/7 customer service just in case you need to talk to anybody, or low commission fees. The commission fees is what the brokerage firm gets paid every time you buy or sell a share of stock. Their brokerage firm is basically the middleman between you and the other investor that you're buying or selling off of. Because every time you buy or sell, is another investor on the other end. After you've opened your brokerage account, what we have to do is we have to fund our brokerage account, which is the third step. How do we fund our brokerage account? So we fund our brokerage account by linking our bank account to the brokerage account, and we can transfer money back and forth. So you can start with small increments. It doesn't have to be large increments of money to start funding your brokerage account. Like me personally, I may put a certain amount of money each check on auto pay, get transferred from the bank account to the brokerage account. And when I'm researching a company, if when there's enough money in the brokerage account to purchase the share of stock for that company, then I'll purchase the share of stock. Now, we have brokerage accounts like me. I have SoFi. Now, first I'm going to show you my brokerage account with SoFi, and you'll get a sort of a picture what you're looking at on a brokerage account. Like, this is my brokerage account with SoFi, and right now, so these are the stocks. These are the stocks, a few of the stocks that I have in my watch list. And if I click on one of them, like NVIDIA, you see if we click on NVIDIA, it'll pull up the chart for NVIDIA. They got weekly charts, monthly charts, year to days, 3 months, and so forth. And then you can see the dividends that's being paid out. You can see the price to earnings ratio, the market cap. So you've defined your why. You opened your brokerage account after you research the brokerage firm that best suits your needs. You linked your bank account to start funding your brokerage account. Next, the fourth step, you're going to start researching companies that are potential investments for you. How do I find companies to invest in? I was taught, start at home. You always start at home, go through your home, invest in what you're familiar with. Never invest in something that you're unfamiliar with. Start at home, go around and see the products that you're used to spending money on. A lot of us shop at Target a lot, Walmart. We have a lot of Apple products in our home. And what you do is, like for me, there's a lot of Apple products in the house. So what I'll do is, boy, you just can't with these cell phones. But what I'll do is, I'll pull up Apple on my SoFi account, and I'll put it on my watch list, and I'll start tracking the stock, and I'll see what the stock is doing over a certain period of time to get familiar with the stock. Now, you can research a company through either fundamental analysis or technical analysis. When you're doing fundamental analysis, you're studying the financial statements of that company. So basically, you'll study the income statements, you'll study the balance sheets, you'll study the cash flow statements, and you're looking for profitability. Is the company making money or are they losing money? You're looking at how much debt the company has. You're looking for liabilities. You know, how much does the company own in assets? What assets do they own? And these are the things you're looking for when you're studying the financial statements. And then when you're doing technical analysis, you're studying the stock charts, and you're studying the price movements and volume of the company, which is how you would do your technical analysis. And this teaches you, it gives you an idea of when to enter and exit the stock, meaning when to buy the stock, enter, or exit the stock, sell. And this is what the chart looked like. So they're upside down. I apologize. So this is the stock chart, and this is for NVIDIA. So when you see the blue lines, this is price movement. That's price going up and down, you know, and this is actually going in the uptrend. Long term, this is an uptrend. And the green and red lines you see at the bottom, that's volume. That's showing us, volume is showing us or telling us how many shares of stock traded on the open market during a certain trading day. And this is how we know, well, okay, like some of them, this might be 3 to 5 billion. So we know 3 to 5 million, I mean. So for example, it'll say 3 to 5 million shares traded hands on today's, you know, open exchange. So we research the company. You choose whether it's fundamental analysis or technical analysis. If it's fundamental, you're studying the financial statements, balance sheet, income statement, cash flow statement. Cash flow statement is going to show you what's going in and out of the company, how much money is going in, how much money is going out of the company. Income statement is going to tell you whether or not the company is profitable or if they're losing money. The balance sheet is basically going to tell you the debt to liabilities to assets that the company is holding. So your 4 steps to begin investing in the stock market. First, you're going to define your why. Second, you're going to open your brokerage account after you do a little research on the brokerage firm. Third, you're going to fund your brokerage account by linking your bank account and start transferring money, however much you know you're willing to lose, because you never invest with anything you're not willing to lose. Investing is not gambling when done right. After you fund your brokerage account, our 4th step is research our companies. Go through your home. A lot of us, you stay in Target, you stay in Walmart, Starbucks. You know, you're always getting packages delivered from Amazon. These companies are on the open exchange, the stock market, and you can invest in these companies instead of just spending your money with these companies and own a piece of the company. So that way, the more we spend in these companies, the more their stock go up, the more money you make to create that generational wealth or you know, obtain financial freedom for you and generations to come. Last, I must tell you, now that we went over the 4-step process, easy to do process for any one of us to start investing in the stock market. Again, never invest what you're not willing to lose in the stock market. There's a difference between investing and gambling. You do your research on your companies, take your time, and learn how to read the 10Ks and the 10Qs once you learn how to start investing, and then you go in depth to build your knowledge base. A lot of the brokerage firms, they have different features that you can learn and teach you how to become a profitable investor. Because anybody can invest, but it takes those of us that are willing to do the research to become profitable. Thank you.